The New England Patriots are entering what could easily be one of the most defining moments of their regular season, a matchup that carries more than just the weight of a typical Sunday contest. As the final week before the playoffs unfolds, every detail, every play, and every decision becomes magnified, shaping not only the team's positioning in the postseason, but also its mental momentum heading into what promises to be a high-stakes stretch of football. The Patriots have shown a resurgence over the past several weeks, executing with precision and demonstrating a rhythm that was elusive earlier in the season. Their cohesion, both offensively and defensively, has become more apparent with each contest, and while Miami enters this game with a record that does not reflect playoff contention, the challenge posed by the Dolphins cannot be dismissed. They are a team with unpredictable tendencies, capable of explosive plays and moments that test even the most disciplined units. And the Patriots are well aware that this is a game where focus and execution must meet at every level. The stakes are not purely about pride or rivalry. Seeding in the AFC carries real consequences, with 1 or 2 seed differences dictating home field advantage, potential matchups, and even the psychological edge as the postseason begins. This awareness has the coaching staff, the players, and the entire organization treating every practice, every meeting, and every adjustment with an intensity that mirrors playoff preparation. Miami's season has been a story of transformation, from early struggles that left them floundering to recent flashes of competence that keep opponents vigilant. The Dolphins' quarterback situation, perhaps the most talked-about storyline entering this matchup, has shifted dramatically, with Tua Tagovailoa no longer at the helm and the team placing its trust in Quinn Ewers, a young and relatively untested signal caller. Ewers' opportunities have been limited, yet his performances have shown a surprising level of composure and capability, forcing defenses to respect his ability to make timely throws, read defensive alignments, and manage a game with poise beyond his experience. For the Patriots, this introduces a variable that demands careful strategizing. Defensive coordinators must account for both the potential mistakes of a younger quarterback and the moments of brilliance that can emerge when a player feels the freedom to take risks. Pass rush schemes, coverage adjustments, and defensive line rotations all require meticulous planning, and players must execute with precision to prevent big plays that could shift momentum in a game where every yard and every clock management decision matters. It is a matchup that tests discipline, communication, and anticipation, with the Patriots' defensive identity positioned as the deciding factor in whether Miami can be contained or if they will create unpredictable challenges. Off-field dynamics also play a role in the Patriots' preparation, introducing additional layers of complexity that extend beyond playbooks and practice drills. Key contributors such as Christian Barmore and Stefon Diggs face legal proceedings, which, while not barring them from participation under league policy, create a backdrop of uncertainty that the team must navigate carefully. The coaching staff has emphasized maintaining focus on football while respecting the legal processes surrounding these players, a balancing act that requires leadership, communication, and psychological resilience. The team's culture, built on preparation and professionalism, is being tested in ways that extend past typical football challenges, with veteran players and staff tasked with providing stability, maintaining morale, and ensuring that distractions do not spill over into on-field performance. 4 young players stepping into critical roles, seeing established leaders handle pressure with composure offers a template for navigating high-stakes situations and contributes to the broader cohesion necessary for postseason success. This interplay between off-field challenges and on-field execution underscores the complexity of football at this level, where focus, discipline, and adaptability often define outcomes as much as athletic skill. Injury management remains a critical component as the Patriots approach this pivotal contest. Several contributors are listed as questionable or limited, with some returning from extended absences while others deal with minor setbacks. The reintegration of players like Will Campbell strengthens the defensive line, adding depth and the capacity to control the trenches, while others, such as Milton Williams, demonstrate readiness to contribute meaningfully in preparation for the postseason. Balancing player health with competitive intensity is a delicate challenge, particularly when playoff positioning hangs in the balance. Coaching decisions must account for workload management, potential exposure to re-injury, and maintaining game rhythm, all while ensuring that emerging contributors gain meaningful experience. This balancing act extends to offensive rotations as well, where targets must be distributed effectively to ensure readiness for high-pressure playoff scenarios. The ability to develop depth, sustain energy, and maintain strategic flexibility reflects not only the physical preparation of the team, but also the mental discipline cultivated throughout the season. Strategically, the Patriots face a series of complex decisions that intertwine game management with broader playoff considerations. Offensive balance, the sequencing of plays, and the deployment of personnel are not isolated tasks, but are heavily influenced by concurrent results across the league. The outcomes of games involving teams such as the Broncos, Chargers, and Jaguars can shift the Patriots' seeding, amplifying the importance of each in-game decision. This interconnected landscape demands awareness, adaptability, and precise execution, with coaching staff weighing risks and benefits, particularly when it comes to the use of starters versus developing secondary options. Emerging players like Kyle Williams assume expanded roles, tasked with absorbing responsibility in the passing game, testing defensive coverages, and proving reliability under duress. Their performances in live-game situations directly impact the team's preparedness for postseason challenges, shaping not only individual confidence, but also the collective momentum that carries into the playoffs. For the Patriots, integrating these elements requires a focus on fundamentals, disciplined execution, and a forward-looking approach that considers the long-term trajectory of the team. Defensively, stopping the run is a critical focal point, particularly against dual-threat threats like Devin Singletary, whose versatility presents challenges in both ground and passing scenarios. Containing explosive running plays preserves field position, disrupts offensive rhythm, and creates opportunities for turnovers. The Patriots' defensive unit, when healthy and strategically aligned, has a history of excelling in these situations, and the return of key personnel enhances the team's ability to dictate the pace of the game. Milton Williams' presence in the trenches adds the capacity to disrupt lanes and pressure the backfield, while disciplined gap assignments and tackling fundamentals form the backbone of run defense strategy. Every defensive alignment, pre-snap adjustment, and in-game decision contributes to the overarching goal of controlling momentum, applying pressure strategically, and maintaining leverage over an opponent whose unpredictability can shift dynamics rapidly. This attention to detail is emblematic of the Patriots' approach, where preparation and execution converge to create consistent advantages on the field. As the game approaches, every aspect of preparation, from individual player readiness to tactical strategy, carries amplified significance. Quarterback decisions, receiver matchups, offensive line stability, and defensive assignments are all evaluated not in isolation, but as interconnected components that will determine control of both the line of scrimmage and the flow of the contest. The integration of veteran leadership with emerging talent ensures that the Patriots can maintain composure under pressure, adapt to unexpected developments, and execute with efficiency. Each play carries weight, shaping not only the immediate outcome, but also influencing confidence, rhythm, and readiness for the postseason. In this environment, discipline, execution, and the ability to seize opportunities become the defining factors separating teams capable of navigating the intensity of playoff football from those that falter under pressure. As the Patriots prepare to take the field against the Dolphins, the focus turns to the nuances of execution and the subtle dynamics that will dictate the outcome of the game. Offensive rhythm and defensive discipline are not abstract concepts in this scenario. They're the pillars on which victory will be built. With Hunter Henry and Matt Collins unavailable, the responsibility to stretch the field and create space falls to emerging targets such as Kyle Williams and Kahan Booty, alongside seasoned veterans like Stefon Diggs. Each of these players must balance aggression with precision, understanding that their contributions impact not just the immediate drive, but the team's overall momentum heading into the playoffs. The quarterback must maintain a steady cadence, reading the Dolphins' defensive alignments, identifying mismatches, and delivering accurate passes under pressure. Every adjustment, every quick decision at the line of scrimmage carries the potential to swing the game, reinforcing the notion that mental acuity is as critical as physical execution in these high-stakes moments. The offensive line's performance will be central to the Patriots' success, serving as the foundation for both the passing and running game. Protecting the quarterback against a Dolphins defense that has shown the ability to generate pressure from multiple fronts requires coordination, discipline, and anticipation. Will Campbell's return fortifies the interior line, providing stability that allows the entire unit to execute with greater confidence. Running lanes must be established not only to advance the ball but to control the tempo, wear down defenders, and open opportunities for explosive plays downfield. Consistent rushing success complements the passing game by forcing defenses into difficult choices, creating space for secondary options, and maintaining control over the clock. Ball security, timing, and synchronization between the offensive line and skill players will be critical, particularly in a game where momentum can shift in a single possession and where playoff implications elevate the consequences of every mistake. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots. And of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots. Total panic is sweeping through the NFL after a move that has left fans, analysts, and even rival teams in disbelief. The New England Patriots, a franchise known for strategic planning and careful roster management, have reportedly traded one of their most important players. The news broke like a bombshell, catching the league completely off guard and igniting a wave of speculation about the team's next steps. Insiders suggest that this decision was not taken lightly. The player involved has been a cornerstone for the Patriots, a key figure whose contributions on the field have shaped many of the team's recent successes. Trading such a high-profile athlete is almost unheard of for a team with New England's reputation for stability. The league's reaction has been instantaneous, with commentators scrambling to interpret what this might mean for the Patriots' strategy moving forward. Fans are divided, with some expressing outrage and disbelief, while others speculate that the move signals a bold rebuild or a shift in philosophy. Rumors are already swirling about who the Patriots might target next, with potential draft picks and lesser-known free agents suddenly under the spotlight. Social media platforms are ablaze with speculation, fan theories, and heated debates about the wisdom of such a daring maneuver. Analysts are asking questions. Is this the start of a major shakeup within the organization? Could this be a preemptive move to secure long-term success, or a reaction to pressures behind the scenes that we have yet to uncover? The timing of the trade only adds fuel to the fire, leaving everyone guessing about what motivated the Patriots front office. As the league recalibrates in response to this stunning development, one thing is clear. The Patriots have sent a message, whether intentional or not. The ripple effects of this trade are expected to be felt throughout the NFL, potentially altering team dynamics and playoff projections in ways no one yet fully understands. Whatever the motivation, this is a decision that will dominate conversations across sports media for weeks to come, as fans and insiders alike try to unravel the reasoning behind a move that shocked even the most seasoned NFL observers. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one, Patriots Nation.